Hello, hello. Testing, testing. Experiencing some audio difficulties. For some reason, the music is not playing. Not playing through OBS. I can hear it through my speakers, and I have it set to pick up the desktop audio in OBS, but it's not registering. I have no idea why, because I didn't change anything, and it seems like it should be all set. Well, what do you know? Guess who's the first into the chat? None other than the one and only Benjamin Adler. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, Drizzy TV. Hello. What's up? Life in Taiwan. Longtime subscriber of the channel, Life in Taiwan. Makes videos about, you guessed it, life in Taiwan. Check it out. Does a good job. What's up, Max Value? Vicky's Restoration says cryptos are taking a beating. True story. That was exciting. That was exciting. Down bad, y'all. Liquidations galore. Not on my end. I'm not really one to thus far dabble in the leverage streets. Not me. What about you guys? Perhaps just another dip along the way. Perhaps something more drastic. Who knows? I think it's the former, not the latter. Andrews Pilo, your new obsession and rampage is now tournaments. Yeah, I guess so. Guess so. This is a bad hand. This is what's known as a bad hand in Pot Live in Omaha. Tune in for more tips and tricks. Julia Rose, one of my biggest supporters in streaming, in content, and in life. The streaming gods have answered my prayers. Indeed. From your lips to the streaming god's ears. I said, please, world, bless us with a Nemi live stream, and here we are. Here we are with Ace King 7-4, nut suit. I'm gonna raise it. Could be a little OOL, as our buddy Joe Ingram used to say when he was among us. Now he's somewhere. He's definitely somewhere. He's just not really among us per se. All right, just firing up a second table here. Reasonable flop. Gonna check it though. We check calling. Don't love the turn. Let's see. I think we can call anyway. Drawing to a 10 or a spade. Obv. Should we buy the dip? That is the question. You tell me, should we buy the dip? I don't know. I dabbled in the dip a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the audio, because let me know. Can you guys hear any music? And if you can, not like coming through the microphone here. Like, can you hear it properly? I don't think you can. It's not showing up in my OBS for some reason. I don't know why. To set mine or not? I think I'm just gonna fold. I think I'm just gonna fold it. No suits. Ace King. Usually not gonna perform all that well versus 3-betting range. Out of the big blind. Wouldn't think. The old Bitcoin versus the US dollar. I was watching the cascade of demise. I was watching it live on the chart. That was exciting. Let me tell you, that was exciting. Wicked all the way down to about 42,000. Let's come back up to 47,500. We had an 11K red candle on the daily chart. Try to see if I can show this on screen somehow. This beauty right here. Ooh. High of 53,000. 53,800. Top of this daily candle. Low of 41,900. Bang. Since then, back up to 47,000. Exciting. We'll see what happens, fam. What do you think? Higher from here? Lower from here? If I knew how to take a poll, if I knew how to run a poll in the chat, now would be a good time. What do you think? Higher or lower? Alex W says, rip crypto. Pack it up, boys. It's all over. What's up, Brent O'Dempsey, Perth, Australia? Brent, give us a little on the ground, boots on the ground reporting. What's going on in Australia? Should we all be panicking based on what we see on social media, or is it rather chill over there? Lockdowns, quarantines, putting people in camps type of stuff. Fill us in, Brent. What do you make of it all? Yeah, no music. I don't know what's going on, guys. I do not know what's going on with the music. For some reason, it just is not picking up the desktop audio. Julia, you seem to know a thing or two about streaming. Any idea? I tried restarting everything, so don't say turn it off and turn it back on. I already tried that. Just for some reason, just not picking up desktop audio. And I have I don't have headphones available at the moment. I mean, I could try that. Why don't I try that? Try making a switch. Give this a minute. Okay, now you guys should have the music now. I bet you do. I don't know why it's not working without headphones. Trying to go headphoneless and just chill. We got here Spencer Anagnost. Favorite poker room off the strip in Vegas, the South Point. I'll go with Red Rock. Red Rock's pretty solid. That's well off the strip though. Can always give O'Shea's a spin, or not O'Shea's. The Orleans. O'Shea's used to have a poker room. Not no mo. The Orleans is kind of a special place. Great proximity to Subway and Baskin Robbins, I believe, is the poker room at the Orleans. What's up, J. Kim, Sportsnut82, Jungle Primitive, Jeff Stimson, Poker Joker 52, Rams and Dodgers fan. Not real fond of the gray for the spades, a bit too close to the green. I would prefer a more obvious color a more obvious variation in color. Fair enough. Works for me. Works okay for me. I've never had an issue, but maybe for the color impaired. Silly Nimi charts are for kids. What's up? I am the Dax. Hello. Bitcoin hasn't even retraced to October levels yet, says J. Kim. All right. Got some opinions. Got some opinions, guys. Crypto crash, lol. Will Butcher in the house. On moderator duties. Australia is chill. Everyone chill. Got the nut flush draw here. Flat it. This guy led into the pre-flop razor on an ace-high board. Kind of suspect. Gonna give this guy a little purple. Let's call it. We'll call it for the stream. Can bluff some straightening cards. Not that one. Just thinking like a queen or a 10. Check's good, my friend. Bitcoin needs to fall below 20K to really scare people. Indeed, that would do it. That would do the trick. 70K Bitcoin in 5 weeks is delusional. Perhaps. I guess it would probably take some news-driven price action to get up there in 5 weeks. I see crypto crashed. Why is that? There's no definitive answer really. People tend to get over leveraged in the crypto markets, and when there's some poor price action, when there's some selling, people get liquidated. They're forced to sell, which causes other people to get liquidated, which causes them to sell. And there's cascades of liquidations. But there's all sorts of stuff that's like, who knows what's going on in crypto markets. There's all sorts of options activity. That's another theory. I'll show you one guy I follow. He says, inorganic sell-offs like this are usually temporary, which make them a great risk-reward area to bid. If anyone cares, my own thesis is that a major options writer got blown out, hence why Deribit led this dump. Deribit is an options trading platform. Love to Trade 2009 says, forget crypto, buy GGPI. I don't even know what that is. Not financial advice here on this stream. Play PLO at your own risk. Will you be playing anywhere this weekend? It's looking unlikely. Did some more editing today for the vid that's going up on Monday, which is the highlights from the Hustler live stream, the 10-20-20 game that I played. So want to get that out on Monday. And I was editing, and then all hell started breaking loose in the crypto markets, and that got all my attention. So stopped editing. Opened this, got 3-bet, gonna call. Guess what cards we're looking for? None of these. None of these. Check. Bolt. Very pretty hand here. What's up, Dan O? Any plans to bring Tells back on the air? No plans at the moment. Boosie has started a new gig, a new trading gig. She's been trading on her own for many years. Now she's joined up with a trading firm. She was recruited to join the firm. So that's pretty cool. But it also has all of her attention at the moment, understandably. So I think once she gets settled in, which would probably be in like a couple of months or so, then maybe we'll fire it up and give some updates. Some life updates. Let's try a check. Not really sure, to be honest. Not really sure what the best play here, what the best line is. Not gonna lie. I know that that turn is one of the worst. Check. Now we have a straight. Check. You, my friend, have a flush. A 6-high flush. Snap to parts. Good game. Hedge funds, manipulating market. Relax, hold for the people. I'm pretty relaxed. I'm pretty laxed. Big swing over the past, whatever, week or so. But it's kind of what you sign up for in the crypto streets. Play-Doh Poker in the house. Heading to bed. His wife talking me into taking my daughter horse riding in the morning. Sounds lovely. Top set here. Blocking our boat redraw outs. I think sizing up makes sense there. Good block for our range. Don't block any diamonds. Charge them close to the maximum for it. D Lane sends $2 and says, favorite brothel within 1 hour radius of Las Vegas. Wish I could give you a review. Wish I could give you some reviews of the fine establishments here in Nevada. But I cannot. As boring as it is, I have no experience yet at this point in my life. So why don't you try them out, D-Lane, and report back to us with your opinions, your reviews. That way, all of the other viewers of the show here, they will be much more well-informed. Julia Rose typed in the command and then wasn't expecting a response. But you got one. And you found out we were on a 3-minute delay. What happened to the market? God only knows. Selling is what happened to the market. Everything is red except for the ETH biddy pair, says Felix. Golf clubs in the background. How's that going? What's up, Joe? First of all, hello. Thanks for tuning in. And it's not really going. I don't really play that often. I don't play much at all. But I do enjoy it when I do get out there, whether it's the range or the course. But I've probably played 18 holes like 5 times in my life or something like that. Been on the range lots of times. But yeah, I suck. We have a queen high straight. Let's bet half pot for $3. Look at that value. Sweet, sweet value. Sports betting over crypto, says Alex. The problem with sports betting is that you will get limited and banned, just like they do for blackjack. So it seems to me that you have that working against you in sports betting. Now, I say that now, I bet in the future, one of two things will happen. Either sports betting will move into decentralized exchanges, just like crypto exists on decentralized exchanges, so that you can just bet sports against other people, and there's like a market that's made rather than betting against the sportsbook and then providing all the action. Either that will happen or sportsbooks will adjust, because that will start to happen and all their business will move into that sort of a scenario. But as for now, I see a lot of complaining about sportsbooks limiting winning bettors. So feel free to chime in on that, Mr. Alex. But I mean, I guess like the play is to have runners for you, placing bets in different locations online and live sports books. But that's a lot of work. Apparently you have to worry about, various things in that scenario, such as people stealing from you. Talked to a couple people about this. But I know it's beatable. I know sports betting is actually beatable if you, I don't know, have some models, I guess. Run modeling. Top pair, top kicker, second up flush draw. Are you on the road right now? No, Boosie and I, we've moved into a different building. I'm in Las Vegas. Pretty interesting live stream today on the Hustler stream. Viffer was back in the mix. They're doing a great job with that Hustler live stream. As mentioned, that'll be the next video that I get out on Monday. Cool to see Viffer in the mix again. D-Lane, no answer for my super chat. Did you ask again? No, I did in fact answer your super chat. 3-minute delay, fam. You got to wait 3 minutes for me to reply to anything that you type in that little chat box. That way, none of my opponents at the table can see my cards in real time. Do you still play the drums? I would like to play the drums. It's just a little tough in the apartment lifestyle. It's tough to have a set. I'm gonna 3-bet this. Reasonably pretty hand. Loose player. Not the best flop. Pretty good turn. Probably just check it. Not sure if there's a reason to bet. Pretty good run out. Just gonna bet the max here. As if we might have a naked ace of clubs. Good that we unblock king high flushes and queen high flushes. Not gonna get any value though. So yeah, I would love to play the drums some more than I do, which is hardly ever these days. But Boost and I will eventually buy a house here in Vegas, is the plan. We are eyeing the market pretty much every day. So maybe when that happens, we can buy a kit. Could get like an electronic kit, but just kind of takes up some space. GGPI is a SPAC for new EV coming out in 2022. Cool. We got all in with the aces versus the kings over here, but my man had like $12. So it's not quite as exciting as it can be. But we do win the $12. The aces again. For some reason, when I use the hotkeys, one of the hotkeys is also tied to like bringing up the hand history. So I need to change that somehow. Sports betting is like poker. You got to put in the work. Yep, for sure. But in poker, they never ban you from winning too much. At least the casino doesn't. You won't get into good private games if you win too much. So I guess there's a similarity there. But the casinos at least don't care who wins in poker. Or the online sites. They don't really care who wins. Well, I shouldn't say that because I guess sometimes they do. There are sites that shy the winning players away and give them the boot. I guess there's some similarities. But that doesn't happen in crypto. What's up, Sleep That Burns? How are you guys doing out there? Did we ever get the boots on the ground information from Australia like I asked for? I don't know. If we did, I missed it. I'm going to start firing here, I guess. With the blockers. Not a good river. Not a clean one. We have the best hand, though. I saw Biffer at Encore Boston in 2019. Interesting dude. Very interesting dude. Something like 400 billion market cap wiped from the crypto market in the last day. Yeah, true, but I don't know. It's kind of zero sum, isn't it? Or is it? I mean, I guess people just maybe sell and don't come back. They'll be back. They'll be back. Where are they going to go? Where are they going to go? Cash? Cash is trash, my friends. Not financial advice. Where are they going to go? The stock market? Come on. Equities? Boring. Seems like markets are becoming more unstable by the minute, which is kind of scary. Yes. Aces. The dry variety. Hello, crypto indeed down quite a bit. LOL. Do you care to share what you hold? I'm mostly in the majors. Mostly in the Biddy, the ETH, the Solana. Then some small percentages beyond that. I got me some sand tokens, which is from the Sandbox Metaverse game thing. Got me some LRC loop ring. I mean, it's all very speculative. Like, don't think that I'm not aware of that. Not aware of that, fam. What else we got? We got some Serum. We got some Luna. We got some Atom. We got some Audio. Those are all very small percentages, though. The stocks of largest sports gaming sites are down. The average acquisition price for a customer is $2,000, and the majority of the customers are small players. Yeah, I mean, the acquisition price, I imagine, will come down as well, because people are just... These sites are just blasting so much money to try and capture as many customers as possible. They're definitely going to stop doing that. So it'll be interesting to see what happens as a result of that, I guess. How will they do as a result of not spending hundreds of millions of dollars on on advertising? So we'll see. I'm gonna bet small here again. Fire here. The top two cards are better for the player who's betting on the flop. The bottom card is better for the caller. I think I will check here. Not sure. I guess we could bet again. Not too sure. What's up, Vinny01? Thanks for clicking that join button, my friend. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Much love to all y'all. What do you want to know about Australia? Well, we had somebody who was in Australia type into the chat. Hello. So I was just curious what their perspective is. Are the things that we're seeing, in social media, is it as crazy as it sometimes appears? With like people getting shipped off to camps, quarantine camps. Are y'all worried about that? Yo, Vinny01, not only clicking the join button, but just dropping a 50 bomb. Much love, my friend. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. And not even a message, just a little sticker of a guy on a rocket. Maybe that's crypto exploding. It's supposed to go up to the moon, but just exploding instead. Lead out for pots. Not too many cards that can improve us. We have a deuce of clubs. If we had the ace of clubs here, I would for sure float, since we can rep clubs when they come in. We don't really have any good cards here, I don't think. And just leading out for pots seems a little sketchy. Maybe especially, and then maybe with two aces we can peel, since I have an extra ace in the deck to try and hit. But even that puts 3 to a straight up, completes some straight draws and wraps and stuff. But anyway, Vinny, thanks, man. Much appreciated. T-Mosho G says, I'm Aussie. We are all good, and it was hilarious seeing the Free Australia rally in New York. Let's put in a race here out of the blind. Heads up. Limping the button, quite weak. Not a good flop though. Turn a wrap and the ace of diamonds here. So I'm gonna start betting it. Can rep diamonds and we can make straights. I'm gonna call if he raises. Hey Andrew, won your $500 are great in a couple weeks ago. Thanks to you. Thanks to watching you, Brad. So thanks for your videos. Love to hear it, buddy. Nicely done. Are you yield farming any protocols? That's something I haven't really gotten into and need to up my game on. So I'm going to try and make that a little bit more of a priority after I finish the next vlog. Hopefully try and find some time to check that out a little bit more. I have friends that do it. So mostly just an investor though. But yeah, it's definitely one of my weak spots. Basil or Basil? Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. Sarantis. Hey Andrew, are you enjoying PLO or Holdem more recently? I've learned to love both. My inner degen comes out in PLO, but that's what makes it great. Yeah, it's fun, you know? It's definitely more fun for me personally. Part of it depends on like the lineups, who's in the games. It's nice to be able to go back and forth though, you know? Feels kind of refreshing to play one and then play the other one, move back and forth. Definitely get a little bit more of that refreshing feel rather than just like getting kind of worn out on the one poker game. Overall, definitely enjoying PLO more. I'm going to 3-bet this and fold to a 4-bet. Not sure if that's great, but that's my plan here. Versus this guy. Flop the wrap with the ace of hearts here. So just going to go with it. We're kind of on the shorter side here. Not deep. Which I don't know how that happened. Why does this say 0-0? We make the straight, but the hearts get there. Why does this say 0-0? I don't understand why I'm short here. We have the best hand, though. So that's cool. Why does it say PLO 0-0? T-Mosho G says, quarantine camps and a bunch of laughing faces. Basil, thank you for the $10, by the way. I appreciate that. And the question. Much appreciated, my friend. But anyway, that was the nature of my question. It could very well be a ridiculous scenario, quarantine camps. But tune into some Twitter. Tune into some Kristen Bicknell tweets, and you'll see some quarantine camps happening in Australia. I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I want you to educate me. I'm out here to learn, you know. And I want to hear it from people that are actually there, not just from these tweets that I see. Lance says very concerned. No, Griffin, I have neither of those. Never heard of them. Seems like we're finally having the correction with stocks and crypto that people have been suspecting might happen due to how overvalued everything is. We could be. Pretty inflated. But how does it resolve, you know? Like all the money printing that's been going on, how does it all resolve? They're not going to remove dollars out of the system, are they? Or are they? You tell me. How about NFTs? Are you dabbling at all? I only have like a couple that are essentially worthless. I haven't made too many purchases. I got a couple of these invaders things that my buddy James told me to grab a couple of, which I did. No movement on those as of yet. On a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is full-scale government tyranny and quarantine camps, Australia is at a 5. It says Haka time rugby. Haka time. What is Polk's new crypto venture he mentioned today? Ambassador to something, a new coin? I don't know anything about it. I've never heard of what he mentioned, and I don't know if he did a pod or anything talking about it, going into details yet. I'm sure he will at some point, but I don't know anything about it yet. Diversify in mutual funds. Exciting AF. I think you're being sarcastic, Mr. D-Lane. Sense a little sarcasm. Bitcoin chilling at 47.5. Seems to have stabled following this absurd dumpathon. What's up, Jen Exerati? Jen Exerati. Good to see you here. How's Boosie? She's great. Thanks for asking. What's up, Rob Buck? Thank you for the awesome content over the years. The drone footage is very artistic, and hearing your poker thoughts are always appreciated. Cheers, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. Couldn't do it without you guys. Literally, I would have stopped after vlog number 1 if there was literally 0 audience. Raising this button over a limper just gives it up. I like to use this blue tag for people who open limp. Open limping generally not the best play. Just like no limit hold'em. You want to come in for the raise. Raise or fold if you're the first into the pot. I bought myself some Solana XRP, and with the dip, I bought more EOS. Hopefully it goes back up. If not, buy the dip again. Good luck, dude. Good luck. Solana is the only one of those 3 that you mentioned that I'm dabbling in myself. What is nicer, Australia or New Zealand? You guys tell us. I've never been to either, unfortunately. I would love to go. Turnabout here. I think I'm going to bet small. We get check raise the maximum. I think I'm just going to make a tight fold here. I'm not sure what he would be doing this with other than the nuts. Or the second nuts. I think I'm just going to fold it. I mean, he might be overplaying like the nut flush here, but that seems a little unlikely because I haven't tagged with the blue tag, which means he limps in with his holdings, his mediocre holdings, which means he tends to play more passively. So when he comes out bombing it for the maximum, just tends to generally mean that he's going to be not overvaluing a hand. It's usually the other scenario. He has the nuts. Could be wrong, but I'm cool with it. I've been in Melbourne throughout all of COVID. The quarantine camp thing is a bit of a misrepresentation. In some circumstances, you do have to go to a hotel quarantine for 14 days. When going to some states, instead of lockdowns have been dog shit and annoying as F. Sup, Sonder Reig. Not going to give you the "you're so motivational" BS. Just want to thank you for providing great entertainment and interesting looks. Keep it up, old sport. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. Thanks for the $5 as well. Much appreciated. Thanks for, keeping it real. Lead out here with the ace jack, top two. River seems fine. I don't know if I can get value from worse here, but I think I can check call. Don't block spades. Let's see what he had here out of curiosity. He had an ace. He had an ace deuce. You might call a small bet there, I guess. Since he doesn't block spades either. But I think it's fine. Seems fine since we don't have spades. I think if we do have spades, we can probably bet, since it's less likely that he has draws. Andrew, congrats on that pot with Adam22. I was commentating the whole way saying what Adam was at the end. Like, I'd think twice, and you are like, yup. Didn't think it checked twice. Yeah, I mean, the way the run out came, I'll talk about it in the vlog that's going to come out on Monday, but the way the run out came makes sense for me to check twice because the turn was an ace, so it's going to be way better for him, typically. Flop the nut flush draw here. Flop checks through. Pretty good turn card. Add a pair and an open ender, so I'm going to bet it. Just win it. Cheers, Play-Doh Poker. Catch you later, buddy. Putting in effort and research into sports betting has a more controlled outcome. You seem to be more at the mercy of crypto, like poker to blackjack. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, there's so much, obviously, like, it's vastly speculative in the crypto markets, but I'm making a bet on where I think technology is going and making a bet on certain people and how smart they are generally. I'm going to c-bet this with the ace of clubs. But yeah, of course, it's very speculative. And I do know what you mean about having a little bit more control over the sports betting thing. Because I know you can find like some arbitration spots, or arbitrage spots, I guess is the word. Things of that nature. Where you can guarantee yourself profit, and some other spots where it's just all plus EV. Flop the blockers here. 3 opponents that we have to get through. I think I'll start with a small one. See what happens. Immediately get punished. Let it go. It might not be ideal since this guy is pretty short. It might not be ideal to go for it because we can't run big bets over multiple streets versus that guy. I don't know whether the fact that that guy, that one guy being short, is enough to affect the, you know, the line, the nature of the hand that much. I don't know, but it's something to consider. Benjamin Aller says, should I buy Bitcoin like right now? Yeah, buy $20 worth, Benjamin. You know I like to have you get in there with the old the $20 purchase. Buy yourself $20. Seems like a good time to buy $20. Not a penny more though. Andrew, you always have sunburned face, dude. Get some sunscreen. I promise you I'm not sunburned. First of all, I have very shitty lighting. This is a very non-professional stream setup here. The nicest thing about this stream is probably this overlay that was made for me when I was with Team Run It Up. I'm using two like pretty cheap ass lights. I'm using the webcam's probably fine, but I promise you I'm not sunburned. But I could also like adjust. You could make adjustments to the camera and it would like change the color of everything, including my face. Whoops. Did not mean to bet $2. Check raise. I'll call once here. Can you hit a king? Check, check. Just gonna let it go. Why did you bet the double? Why did you fold the double suited 3, 5, 6, 7 hand? I folded it because we're out of position. The suits, even though that hand looks really pretty, the suits are worthless essentially because you're never dominating anybody. The suits only act as blockers when they're that low, but they're not very good blockers. So you're out of position with a low rundown hand. I know it's pretty being double suited, but it's not anywhere near as valuable as it looks. May I ask why you switched your blog style when talking about the hands? I believe you now pre-write it, then do a voiceover. I prefer the past raw hand breakdowns when speaking to the cam. I know all the popular vloggers right now are doing that style, so wondering if that's why you switched. It's a good question. Call this. Check. I open this hand, button and small blind call. This flop, I c-bet. Top pair, top kicker, 2 backdoor flush draws. Not a terrible turn card. I'm going to bet it again. Into the tank. I'll answer your question in a minute, Kevin. All right. So regarding the voiceovers for the vlogs, that's a very perceptive question. Yeah, it's like a give or take, right? Like, so I think when you do the hand thoughts and analysis in the casino, you get like you're completely in the environment, which I always liked. That was a big reason why I did it like that. I just like would talk about what I was thinking in the hand, what I think about poker, what my knowledge is of that situation, and like what I think I should do, etc. And it's done like back then it was done like immediately after the session. So it's like I'm still basically there and reporting from where it all happened. So I always liked that aspect of it. The downside of doing that is that I'm so tired from playing poker for like 6 to 8 to 12 to 15 hours that it's like I'm disheveled as fuck, and my thoughts might not be as clear as they could be. So if you do the voiceover thing, you can collect your thoughts. You can make sure you're delivering coherent thoughts to people that watch the videos who are trying to learn. There's a lot of like beginners in the poker vlog audience, and that's a big reason why they watch poker vlogs, is to learn like some good sound strategy. So you're basically giving yourself time to get all your thoughts together and deliver as much info to the audience as you can. You also, when you do the voiceover thing, it gives you a chance to inject humor and like come up with jokes that you can write into the script. And not only that, but you can do like cutaways and stuff. You know, like if you want to insert a meme or like whatever joke you come up with, using blockers up here. After I raise this hand, reflop, win it. So yeah, when you're doing the voiceover thing and like writing the script out, you can like take time to like come up with some funny shit to say and include in there. And you also have much better audio when you do it that way. When you're recording in the casino, you have all of the casino noise, you have music that's in the background, or if you're like at the bar, that's even worse audio. When you record it at home, voiceover style, you have perfect audio. So it makes sense why everybody else was doing the hands. I was basically like the only one like not doing it that way. There's definitely benefits to both, I think. The professional way to do it is the voiceover way. I think I'm gonna call here good turn card. Just gonna lead out, I think. Not sure. Good check. Just gonna pound it. Not fold. Looking for a call. So anyway, yeah, the professional way to create these poker vlogs is to do the voiceover thing. But I think, like, you know, you guys probably have noticed by now, I'm into more of like the artistic essence of video creation and the documentary style, and just like capturing Vegas and all that stuff. So who knows? I think I might. You never know. I might switch back, or maybe I'll like go back and forth. Pull up a wrap and flush blockers. East side board, definitely going to bet it. not folding versus this stack. Just going to get it in. Seven high, good. What's up, D155408? You talked to Somerville recently. I know a while back he seemed to be getting into sports betting as a bettor and content creator. He is definitely into it as a bettor, not so much as a content creator. I've talked to him a lot about it. I wish he would get into it as a content creator, but I think he's doing too good as a bettor. So he doesn't want to, you know, do anything that might screw that up. We still haven't invested in a ring light, huh? No, Julia, we have not. We have not. It's pretty funny. Like as far as like the equipment that I use, as well as like my meetup game co-host, Bradley, it's pretty budget, especially in terms of like the number of views that he gets. It's all pretty budget. Just goes to show you don't need fancy equipment to get out there and do a thing. Is there anything better than live shorthanded PLO? Probably not. Nothing. Well, maybe some things. It is just a card game after all, friends. It's just a card game. Could 4-bet this. Might do it. Gonna do it. 4-bet. Won't be folding. Good hands to 4-bet are ace high double suited hands. Don't get a good flop. If he had bet, I would fold. But if he checks, we're just going to rip it in. Hey, that's a pretty damn good result, I must say. Raise this over a limper. So yeah, good hands to 4-bet bluff with. You want to have a blocker to aces. And if it's double suited, that's a pretty good candidate. Especially like button versus small blinds. He should be 3-betting his hands that he wants to continue with out of the small blind. And that doesn't have to just be aces. So when we have an ace, seems like a good candidate for the bluff. This I'm just gonna fold. We have top pair here. We have backdoor diamonds, but there's not that many good turn cards for us. When this guy leads pot into 2 people, just gonna let it go. Good to know, Federo. Good to know. Thank you for the 7 Canadian. Thanks for sharing. Broderick Hunt appears to be giving information about hands that he played on the table. Which player are you, Broderick Hunt? Is there somebody obvious here with the name Broderick Hunt? I don't see. But you are unfortunately correct about getting blacklisted by Sportsbook, though. We should just ride crypto to the moon. Let's do it. Let's do it, my friend. True, there was plenty of more time to compose your thoughts, but I do miss the live environment vibe. I hear you. Guess we'll stab here. Gonna stab again. Stab for the maximum. I guess we can go 3/4. Snap fold. Appreciate the answer. I know you're really good at poker and all the bloggers are doing this basic beginner hand breakdowns. That's why I really preferred your raw ones into cams. Thanks, man. This might be a little loose of a raise out of the small blind. How long is the delay? 3 mins. 3 mins. Very good flop for us. I'm going to bet it and then potentially turn this into a bluff. Maybe. I see why you changed the voiceover. For me, the challenge is that the previous style really made the room and casino you played in more of a character in the blog like Nice Out, New York City. Thank you for the comparison. We get raised here, which is pretty interesting. Like, this guy should just never raise this board. I either have the goods or I have a bluff. I mean, whatever, dude. Whatever. You know I enjoy a good charcuterie plate. BA. You know I do. You ain't got to ask. You ain't got to send $2 to ask. You know the answer. But I do appreciate the $2. Love a good charcuterie plate. There's a place in Vegas called North Italia. I am not positive that they still have this deal. I might just rip this. I think I might just rip this. Put some pressure on this time. This time there's more good turn cards for us than that previous situation when we had top pair of kings. I mean, he might have king 5 and just stack off, and we might double him here, get stacked. Return a wrap. We're just going with it. It's basically a brick. Snap calls with the 4s. We get there, though. We get there, fam. I don't like this play at all. I think my play is fine. I think we can probably just flat flop since he bets the pot into 2 people again, but I think we put pressure on hands. I don't think he necessarily has to be strong there. Or that strong, I guess. Even if he has top 2 there, we improve a lot. We have pretty good equity. Even with his hand, he's in like a pretty not fun spot. Even though, you know, he just like snap stacked off, which isn't all that surprising. But if you have bottom set there, it's not a super comfortable spot. As your tech manager, I am sorely disappointed by you ignoring my advice, though. I'm sorry. Please accept my deepest apologies. Playing great, Andrew. Double suited for the win. Wait till you see. I look forward to your reaction of my getting there, backdoor straight. I'm just going to keep betting and put his lower flushes into tough spots. Just snap folds. What do you think of the Trooper? Talked about the Trooper a little bit last night. I'm a fan of the Trooper, particularly. I mean, I'm not like sitting here watching all his videos, but you could say that about anybody. I'm not sitting here watching everybody's videos, anybody's videos, everybody's videos. What I respect most about the Trooper is A, his work ethic, and B, how he's just like unashamedly himself. And he always has been, and I'm sure always will be. You know, like he's never changed his style. When this poker vlog thing took off, he was never like, okay, well, I guess I should, you know, like go into poker hands as well. He just like, he's like, I'm just going to be me no matter what. I'm just going to do my thing. Like, He obviously doesn't want to talk about poker hands. I don't blame him. And he's never changed. Just get about half pot here. I'm not at all surprised there, Andrew, that you're sophisticated enough to enjoy such a plate on occasion. Benjamin, oh, I started talking about North Italia. There is this place, this restaurant out in Summerlin, and the happy hour is, or at least was, hopefully still is, you get a bottle of wine and a charcuterie board for 20 bucks. And it's a bomb-ass plate. Excellent analysis there. High Pride 23. Thank God you're here. We are going to get this in. Queens are good so far. Still good. Winner. Good hand, good hand. So, Benjamin Adler, let's go treat ourselves to that charcuterie board and bottle of wine. What do you say? North Italia. On me, my friend. Maybe we'll get Benton Blakeman there in the mix. What do you think? Think we can get him? One of my lights has since died. Now we're down to one light. Just the one. Just the one light on this side. Notice the shadow on this side. Yeah, North Italia is a chain. Had one in Nashville when I lived there. Chicken parm on lunch menu is amazing, says Ezekiel. Check it out or get left behind. Are you buying the crypto dips? I made a small purchase tonight. I added to Loop Ring. Added a few of the Loop Rings into the collection of Loop Rings. So seems to have stabilized for now. For now is always pretty short when it comes to crypto. I'm in it for the long run. I'm in it for the tech, you guys. I'm in it for the tech. Definitely in it for the long run, though. Make a smaller than pot size wager since this guy is on less than 50 bigs. Happy to call a 3-bet. Kind of an interesting flop. If you see bet it, I was thinking about doing some things. Tacos El Gordo, 100, says DB. Can't disagree with you, my friend. I follow a few YouTubers that are Vegas foodies. I suggested they hit you and Owen up to do a video together for a little cross-marketing. What is the best taco place in Vegas close to this trip? Yep, DB is correct. Tacos El Gordo is the joint. Tacos El Gordo is the spot. That's where you find the best tacos. There's a place in the Fashion Show Mall called El Segundo Sol, I believe. They make a good marg. They got some good items. There's a new Mexican place in the Wynn that I want to try, but that's obviously like the fancy shit. Javier's is always solid. Again, that's higher end. But Tacos El Gordo is like proper stuff. Straight out of Tijuana. There's a place called Tacos and Beer that Boosie and I both like a lot. What's up, Jamin? Hello. Hello, my friend. Tacos and Beer. That's on Paradise. That's a cool spot. Oh, and there's another cool spot called Mas Por Favor. That is in Chinatown. And they have this really cool speakeasy in the back of this taco place. Great drinks, great tacos. But yeah, if you want like the proper Mexican street tacos, Tacos El Gordo. But then all those other places I listed are pretty damn good. Jamin Burton, what do you say we get out of here and go get some Tacos El Gordo? What do you say? What if I just like took the stream down without even like saying bye? I was just like, bam, and then I just tweeted a picture from Tacos El Gordo like 15 minutes later. What if? All right, we got the approval from Felix, Loop Ring, and Polygon are great buys. Are you an island boy? I enjoy it. I enjoy the island boy tunes. Why did it crash? New regulations? No, nothing happened. No news. LRC, I bought it in September 2017. Excellent. Hope you still have it. Yeah, it's a coin from cycles past. Who knows? It's definitely not one of my bigger bags, but anytime I see like confluence amongst the peoples that I follow on Twitter, and then potentially like people that I'm friends with, if I see like multiple people across the spectrum talking about something, that's usually when I invest in it. It's pretty impossible to keep on top of all this stuff on your own. So I just try and follow people that I think know their shit and aren't just like, you know, getting paid to like promote shit. You know, people that seem like they're either professional traders or they're just like genuinely trying to make it and they're doing research. Follow them. That's my play, as well as like do a little bit of my own research and all that stuff. But who's gonna have time to follow, you know, 10,000 different coins or whatever the hell it is? Just gonna take my free river card here. Ye old aces. My word of advice, go to crypto people for crypto advice. Okay, I don't know what that is. What is Shiba all about? It's about nothing, basically. Speculation, fun, memes. That's what it's about. Let's put in the little cold call. Can't do it. I've always wondered, if you don't mind, have you always been an extroverted person, or has the vlog pushed you out of your shell, speaking in front of hundreds like it's nothing compared to 8 years ago? I guess we played 8 years ago, Alex. I think I'm introverted. And it's much easier. I mean, this is different. Live streaming, is, of course, is different from the vlog thing. I think I'm just going to fold. I'm looking down here. This is kind of a tough one. But I think I'm just going to fold it with the flush draw out there. He bet into... This was a massively multi-way hand. I'm just going to fold it without any hearts. So the vlog thing is different, you know? Like, honestly, public speaking is still my biggest fear, which probably sounds crazy to you guys, considering that I put myself out there to the 160,000 subscribers. But public speaking freaks me the F out. Like, being up on a stage and talking in front of people live is still my biggest fear. But talking into the camera and being able to, you know, stop and collect your thoughts and do another take, or just like scrap a clip, and then also like all the other creative stuff that goes along with it, is something completely different. It's kind of an annoying spot here. I guess I'm just gonna fold. Not really sure. Not sure what to do there. We have super dry aces up here. Just gonna flat here out of the big blind with these aces. Gonna check call here. Gonna bet small. Not going to pot it, but I'm going to bet on the bigger side. Not sure if it's a great bluff. Obviously, ace of hearts is good to have here, but the board is paired, so it matters less. It works. Thanks for the taco advice. TG is great. Also want to try Speakeasy, so we'll scope that one. Also staying at the Win later this month, and we'll try that one too. Yeah, I haven't tried that one at the Win. Win usually is fantastic with everything they do, though. So yeah. Talking into the camera is much easier than, you know, me being Mr. Chatterbox in real life. And very different from public speaking to a live audience. Here on the stream, you know, it's like we're just chilling. Again, it's a little bit different. It's a lot different from public speaking. Let's see. Guess we can go. Maybe we'll go half pot. Betting again. Lots of good river cards for us if we're somehow behind. I mean, we could easily be behind, but if we are, lots of good rivers. There's check raise. We can call. Looking for a 4 or a heart. Maybe even an ace. Don't get it. Aces again. Still have it. I think the LRC team is technically really strong. Hope so. Be honest, who wins heads up? You or Brad Owens? I don't know who Brad Owens is. But if you mean Brad Owen, it's obviously me. Especially if we're playing PLO. Flop a wrap and a flush draw. Bet wins. I think I'll just flat the rundown here. Probably just give it up versus a bet. Checks it. Make a pair. And a gutter. Just gonna check it again. Make a straight. Gonna bet it. Ace 10 7 6. Nut soup. Flop trips. Don't necessarily have to go crazy here. Pretty weak trips. Hi, Andrew. Hope to bump into you again at the hard hats. The Cowboys are everywhere. Versus the $2. I'm going to raise it, sir. What's up, Brian? Good spot, that hard hat lounge. See that here with top pair. Some backdoor stuff. What game platform is this? This is WSOP.com. It can only play on here at the moment if you are in Nevada, New Jersey. Where did they launch it? I think they launched in Pennsylvania. But they're not, the player pool is not merged. It is merged with we're going to be getting it in here. So we're playing with Nevada and New Jersey in this player pool. I think I'll just flat, actually. Checks it. Just going to take the card. I don't know if we have fold equity here. It's a pretty annoying spot. I mean, we have an ace. He just always has aces, right? I don't think he has kings. We have the next best hand. We block aces. I don't think we can fold. I mean, he just has aces like almost always. Good hand. Good hand. Goodness. James is on the Baileys and coffee. This is not high-low. This is high only. Flop a set here. Very wet board. Somehow find a dry turn card. Betting pot. Aces. Raise it again. Since you said no problem streaming, but public speaking scary, is the aspect of being able to see your audience that causes the fear, something else? I have no idea. I mean, it's probably irrational. I don't know what the, I don't know, like, if it's a rational fear to begin with, is it? Like, the audience isn't going to actually, like, hurt me. I don't know what it is. I should take some sort of a course to find out why exactly we have a fear of public speaking. Because I would love to lose that fear. You guys give me your tips. Put your tips in the chat. What kind of golf clubs do you got in the background? Wilson. Wilson's. Need to grab a hoodie. I only have a bazillion, dropping about 30 pounds right now. Get a medium in anticipation. Whoa. Good work. Do. Alt season is beginning for crypto, says John. Fingers crossed. Get ready for the insanity. Alts are going to boom this month. You putting your money where your mouth is, John? Why does it feel like they always have it online? They definitely don't always have it. They definitely don't always have it. It just depends. Depends who. How much do we have to donate for the OnlyFans page? A lot. And it depends what you want on the OnlyFans page, but I think I can guess. Gonna bet half pot here with top two. Look at all them folds. I wish I didn't worry about like what my parents think, you know? Because then I would just have an OnlyFans page. You know? I think I could talk Boosie into it. Make it, make it real, real artistic. Andrew Nemi style OnlyFans. Get the drone out. Y'all know. Y'all know this. We'll have second nuts here with 2 queens. So I'm going to bet it. Expect Teddy up here to bet it if he had it. Not a good turn card. No blockers. Just going to check it down. He has ace queen. Did not see that coming. I was not folding versus that stack size. Imagine everyone naked. Heard that. Heard that trick for the public speaking thing. I hear that Toasters clubs are set out for helping improve public speaking. Yeah, I've heard of that. Toastmasters. I don't get the imagine everyone naked thing. That doesn't seem like it would do anything for me. I don't really get that one. Why would that be the trick? I don't understand why that would be the trick. When speaking publicly in your head, visualize you're talking to just one person, and then that makes your talk personal engaging. Yeah, I guess I get that. I don't think I'd be able to trick myself into thinking that I'm just talking to one person. I think I can come up with excuses for all these little tricks. Like if I'm picturing everyone naked, I think I would just picture myself being naked as well. Like what kind of weirdo? What's happening here? Why am I the only clothed one at the naked party? I don't want to be the only clothed one at the naked party. That would just make me feel awkward as well. Placing too much weight on others' opinions of you. I'm sure that's true. I'm sure that's true. Anxiety can be brutal, brother. Yeah, I get some level of anxiety. I don't think I get like crippling anxiety. Although I do get like some level of anxiety when it comes to like content creation and thinking that like the next video, like what can I do that hasn't already been covered in this poker thing? And that sort of leads me to like not putting out content sometimes. Toes, we want toes. Do we? Do we 4-bet from fourth blind? I'm sure it would have a great soundtrack. What, my OnlyFans? Yeah, I guess you could put videos up there. Speaking of drones, what's your drone of choice? Anything DJI is what you want. If you don't have DJI, you ain't got nothing. I have the first Mavic that will eventually be needing some replacement. The one that looks really interesting to me is the real tiny one from Mavic. Mavic Mini? Is it Mini or Air? I think Air is the medium one or something like that. I think the Mini is the smallest one. That one looks just so convenient. It's like the size of a cell phone. It's crazy how small it is. Mavic is super solid. Great, great camera. Pretty good distance, but I've had it for like 4 years now or something. So you can definitely do a little bit better than the one I have. Now they have the Mavic 2. You can buy mine used probably, but they've retired mine and moved on to the Mavic 2. But if you're going to buy a drone, you definitely want DJI. And then just buy whatever is within your price range. They have one for like $400, $600, and then all the way up. Read out loud to or with people. I could see that. I think practicing is probably a pretty big part of getting better. To get you to stop thinking about what you are being perceived is the naked thing, I guess. Get you to stop thinking about how you are being perceived. I see. So you're just like shifting your mind off of yourself, I guess. It doesn't solve the issue of being the only clothed one at the naked party. Picturing everyone naked trick is somehow to make them vulnerable and thus removes your own fear. Makes sense. Seems reasonable. Probably keep this going for like 15 minutes or so, and then wrap it up. Kings and queens in this hand. We'll 3-bet it out of the blinds here against our old buddy Bipolarizing. Terrible flop. Terrible board. We do have a king. King of clubs. I'm not going to go for it. Yeah. Pretty weird hand down here. Blind versus blind. He limp re-raised. I called. We flopped top 2 here, so I'm just going to get it in. That is quite the hand, sir. I think we win. Flop top setup here. You are overthinking public speaking. Those that are interested are interested. Those that aren't interested aren't interested. So you should just think about the ones that are interested. Seems easy when you put it that way. Seems a little easier said than done, though. The check raise? Man. Having trouble believing you. Kind of shitty. I feel like he didn't have it on the turn, but I feel like he has it. Does check, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he had it. Nope. Yep, he had it. He had all of it. Good river card for us. Bad turn card for us. Practicing speaking publicly in contexts you aren't used to, such as karaoke, poetry, reading to children, etc. All places where you aren't speaking on what you're a pro at with zero expectation. I just got to get out there and practice is what you're saying. In some fashion. Maybe I'll try reading to Boosie. The Mavic Mini has a range of 3+ miles. Yeah, that's pretty sick. I mean, probably not going to need to fly it too much further than that. You need to be able to fly it on the strip while being away from the strip. That's what you need. And by you, I mean me. Got it. Imagine them all naked. Then when you're in the proper headspace, you strip down to make them feel more comfortable. They probably won't even worry about your speech after that. Yes. Love it. Yep, the old Bitcoin just kind of chilling at 47.8 at the moment. The liquidations appear to have subsided for a few hours. Ran into it. For some reason, this one table isn't auto reloading. Tournaments. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out off stream. Have you played with Maria Ho? No, I have not. Never met her. Okay, there. Figured it out. Hi, from Japan, Andrew. I'm making quick and dirty pizza while watching you. Garlic or no garlic? Garlic. Let's do it. Let's do it, fam. Winning or losing this stream? Just lost a hand, so definitely losing at this point. Down a few hundo, I think. Let's see. I should have marked down what my balance was when I started. Down a few hundo. Made some friends along the way. Talks about getting naked. Just, you know, real casual poker stream. Why LOL crypto? Because it's tanking. It was tanking. We got some stabilization now, though. Done, sir. Done. I will indeed. That. What's your handicap currently? Several hundred in PLO. Several hundred. Here's what this will give you a sense of what my handicap is. How is a handicap calculated? I'm sure I could Google it, but I have all you guys to just fill me in. 3-bet this and got a really bad flop. One of the worst flops. Never do leverage, folks. Reasonable advice. I've never used leverage in my life. On eBay, DJI has a refurbished page. I have bought a mini Flymore combo for $199. Works amazing. Option. Just looking at this 3-6 table. For some reason, almost everyone has a bunch in their stacks. So I'm just wondering if somebody's going off in particular. Just accidentally muted the microphone. But as I was saying, new video will be out on Monday if I can do all the editing that is required. It's probably going to be on the longer side. Seems like people don't usually complain when it's on the longer side, but I'm thinking that one will be on the longer side. Just try and capture all the hands that I put a reasonable amount of money into the pot with on this stream from Hustler. So get that one out on Monday. Tuesday at the latest. And then get back out into the live poker streets from there and dabble with a little bit different of a content format. Even though I've been talking about that for years by now. The real nudity was the friends we made along the way. Well said. I wish I could play online where I live. I'd love to play some micro stakes, learn the game, and that just isn't possible in person. Carson, it is possible to play some micro stakes wherever you are. It's not going to be on a regulated site. I assume that's what you're referring to, but there are sites where you can play. It is possible. Morning, Andrew. Who is the greatest PLO player of all time? Aside from yourself, of course. I'm not in the equation. The best PLO player of all time. It's going to be tough to go against Phil Galfond, considering that he's challenging anybody in the world and laying them odds and not really getting that much action. And anybody who he has gotten action from, he beat. He beat them. He's beat everybody. So I'm trying to think of why there would be someone who wouldn't take him up on it. Like maybe they just wanted to remain anonymous. But the first guy who played him, he's still anonymous, I think, anyway. So I'm trying to think if there's any other reason why, if someone was better than him, wouldn't take him up on the challenge when he's laying them odds. I guess it would be a lot of work for them. It would be a lot of work and maybe not necessarily worth it when they're just crushing their regular games to get into the heads up PLO streets with Phil Galfond to try and eke out a small win plus whatever odds he's laying versus that person. So it is possible that there's players that are better than him and not taking him up on the challenge, but I don't know. Nobody I know of. Dylan is the man. Dylan Weissman, my coach at Upswing Poker, the PLO coach. I'm sure he would say that he's not the best in the world, but he's probably the best PLO coach in the world. Jamin says he did Toastmasters for a while. Good times. I liked it, but I didn't have public speaking fear. That's cool. Hopefully I'm not still muted. I was muted there briefly. Yeah, because I got a little pop-up saying the USB was disconnected. I'm hoping crypto tanks some more tomorrow. This guy trying to buy the dip. Either that or he's short, but I bet he's just trying to buy the dip. Nelson Perez. Who knows? Could dip more tomorrow. Could be more fireworks. Sup, schwa schwa? Need a favorable tee in green and army green, or gray and army green. Right, I'll run it up the chain, Kyle. Hey, bro, we are desperate for a meetup in Cincy. Desperate, you say? How desperate? Just how desperate are you? That's the real question. How desperate? Up the open ender. Two clubs out there, so I don't know if we want to go too crazy here. Not exactly sure. Definitely not folding. Can we just lead here? I don't know. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's good. Gets through. Definitely a good card for our range. So it can't be that bad, can it? maybe we'll wrap it up on that note. I think we'll wrap it up. 2 hours. We just crossed the 2 hour mark. I think we'll wrap it up here. Wrap it up on that note. All right. This is fun. Another little 2 hour little stream sesh. Made some friends. Talked about nudity. Talked about drones. Talked about vlogging. Talked about voiceovers. Talked about crypto. Crypto in the absolute shitter. Just another day in the life. Love it. Love it. Yeah. So we've done 2 of these in a row. We'll see. Maybe I'll do another one tomorrow. Depends. Boost and I, we got to go to find a desk somewhere because she's sort of like taking over this home office situation with her new job. So we need to work on that and try and get that sorted out. Just a little glimpse into the... So we're working on that. And then I got more editing that'll probably be on my plate for the next 2.5 days, potentially. We'll see. We'll see if crypto just like completely kills me or if I'm still alive after this dip resolves itself one way or the other. So, as for you guys, I want you all to know that I love you all. And I want you all to be safe and healthy and live your best lives out there. I don't know where I'm going with this. Just trying to create some sort of an outro. But that's it. That's all I got. Thanks for tuning in, as always. Much appreciated. These are pretty fun. You know, a little PLO live stream sesh. Good times. Nice and cash. And then back to editing for me. All right. See you at the next live stream. And then next vlog is Monday, Tuesday at the latest. Cheers, y'all. See you laters.